this thing online of how the black people are not going to these salons or this. They are seriously boycotting these Asian people. We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke. Ain't nobody in there. Wow. Look at this. They are not playing. Talking all of that shit about the niggas, and the niggas ain't going in there to buy you nothing. Wow, I thought it was a joke, but they are not playing with these Asian people. Ain't nobody in there saying they don't need the black dollar.
An Asian content creator got on this here internet wearing what can only be described as a Black American starter kit and decided to tell Black people that our money doesn't matter. Okay. According to him, Black people need Asian-owned businesses more than Asian-owned businesses need Black people. A boycott wouldn't move anything. The loss wouldn't register. Our dollars don't count. Now, this might just be me, but if I genuinely believed that somebody's money didn't matter, I don't think I'd spend my afternoon making a video about it. So naturally, I went looking at the history. Because this conversation isn't really about just one video, right? The very second that Black people start talking economics, where our money goes, who profits from it, who builds wealth off our communities, people get uncomfortable. That same discomfort doesn't appear when other groups do the same thing. Every immigrant community that's come to this country has done it. Jewish, Chinese, Korean, Italian, Indian, Armenian, pooling resources, building businesses, keeping their money inside their communities for as long as possible. Nobody finds that controversial, though. But what they fail to recognize is that we understood the same thing. We had to. After slavery, Black communities built banks, hospitals, insurance companies, schools, newspapers, whole business districts. The Greenwood neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma had 191 businesses. It had 2 schools, a hospital, and a library, all by 1921. They called it Black Wall Street. But on May 31st, 1921, a white mob attacked it. 2 days of looting, burning, and shooting. But it's us, right? We're the problem. 35 square blocks destroyed. More than 1,200 Black homes, businesses, schools, and churches, y'all, burned to the ground. World War I era planes dropped bombs from the sky on the Greenwood neighborhood. The official death toll was 36. But we know the estimates were around 300 Black people killed, murdered. The survivors were rounded up and held in internment camps in their own city. They were issued identification cards and couldn't leave without permission from a white supervisor. Insurance companies refused every claim. They had something called a riot clause. Not a single Black resident ever received financial assistance to rebuild. So when somebody gets on the internet and tells Black people that our money doesn't matter, I automatically think they're a dumbass, a racist dumbass. Corporations spend billions chasing Black consumers. Political campaigns spend millions trying to reach Black voters. Entire industries are built around marketing to Black communities. Our money matters. It mattered enough to burn a city for it in 1921. It mattered enough to redline neighborhoods for the next 50 years. It matters enough that every quarter, somebody's profit and loss statement depends on us showing up. Apparently, our money matters right up until we start talking about where we want to spend it. Then all of a sudden it doesn't. Right? Nobody's entitled to Black customers. We spend our money where we want. That's how markets work. That's how capitalism works. That's how every other community inside this country operates. The fact that this becomes a controversy every time Black people say it out loud tells me that this was never about money. It was about leverage. And this country has been comfortable with Black spending. It's Black leverage that's always made them nervous. But if you know anything about me, you know I love a good challenge. Shop Black. Spend with your people. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. We going to show you better than we can tell you. Invest in Black businesses. Build the community. Y'all, we are overdue.
Wow, guys, the Black Americans weren't joking at all when they said they were gonna boycott Asian businesses. I'm literally in awe right now because this is crazy. They literally call it wealth transfer rather than a boycott, which is actually valid too to me because how on earth do you spend your money on persons where they don't value you at all, they disrespect you, they treat you as if you're not human. So guys, if you're new to my channel, you're welcome, and if you're returning here, you're welcome still. So do well to hit on that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on my content, and do well to leave a like at the end of this video. Let's dive in.
This Asian guy goes off on black people and actually challenges black people, to actually, go out and go ahead and do a boycott. But check this out, right? So that Asian man put out a challenge to black people to go ahead and boycott Asian businesses. He asked us to go out our way to go ahead and boycott Asian businesses. And it's really not a problem. You see, the thing is, a lot of these Asians is getting on this app talking about how much they don't need us and how much they don't need our money. So why are you so much in our hoods then? Why are you everywhere but your own neighborhoods, right? Why don't you go ahead, and pack up your little, nail salons, your little restaurants and all that and everything that you got going on? Why don't you go ahead and pack up all your businesses and get up out of our hood? See, the fact of the matter is that you guys need us. We don't need y'all. You guys need us. We don't need y'all. You ain't never seen a Jamaican restaurant, Haitian restaurant, Black American soul food restaurant in Little China or any Asian community. You guys don't support anything we do. You guys don't support none of our businesses. I ain't never seen Asians walk into a black establishment to actually purchase anything, to actually pay for anything. Actually walk into a black establishment and actually spend money with black people. I ain't never seen Asian people do it. So how you gonna sit here and act like, oh, we don't need you. Yeah, y'all need us. The whole world need us. We don't need y'all. We put food in your baby's stomach. Every time we spend our hard-earned money, every time we spend our dollars in your establishment, those dollars are taken out of circulation from our community and is sent to your child. We put food in your children's mouth. You guys don't put food in our children's mouth. We feed your children. You need us. We don't need y'all. You guys don't support us for anything. And guess what? We're still good. We still good. Our kids still eat. We still look good. Our kids still go to school. We got black excellence all around us. But you guys want to highlight the worst of us and plaster it all over the media, all over the world, so you can participate in this little white supremacy game. See, the truth of the matter is that all these nationalities that be coming up around us know that black people is under economic attack. They know that black people is under economic attack, economic oppression, that there's an economic warfare that's going on against black people. So you know what they do? They take advantage of that. They come into our communities, they live among us, they stay among us, you know what I mean? They open up their businesses, they make money from us, then talk behind us behind our backs. Talk behind us behind our backs. They participate in our oppression with white supremacy, but try to stay quiet and act like they not. Come on. Y'all need us. We don't break bread. Y'all don't break bread with us. We break bread with y'all, and we still good. We feed y'all children. When a sister goes get her nails done in an Asian restaurant, she's literally putting a spoon in your baby's mouth back in Asia. Let's be real. Y'all don't break bread with us. Whatever we say is hot. We make the culture here, and we the ones who's buying. We have the buying power. We the ones who said, hey, Mercedes-Benz is hot. Benz is hot because we said it's hot. Jordan is hot. We said it's hot. Nike's hot because we said it's hot. It ain't y'all. Nobody ain't following y'all. Y'all following us. And it's not just the Asians. I'm not talking about all the Asians, but a lot of them. But it's not just them. It's all these other nationalities, the Arabs, the Indians, all these people. You go into a black mall, right? All these Arabs are in there. All these Indians are in there selling jewelry. I want to challenge y'all. Go around, you know what I'm saying, where they selling jewelry at, and ask them, yo, who's your supplier? I went to a mall, I went to like 5, 6, 7 jewelers. Who's your supplier? Who's your supplier? Who supplies you with jewelry? I asked one jeweler, his eyes was like, couldn't believe it. Because they only come here to sell to us. They ain't trying to collaborate, they ain't trying to do business with us, and they trying to gatekeep whatever they got going on to keep us out. But they'll take your money, then turn around and talk shit about you. Turn around and come on the internet and say that we're begging for scratches for reparations because they scared. Because they scared. Because they know that the day that comes, when we get paid, when we get our money, when we get paid, we ain't gonna need nothing. We ain't gonna need nobody for nothing, especially them. They're leeches. Come in our neighborhoods, take our money, exploit the racist system that is pointing against us, then act like they not, oh, we don't participate in racism, but in your household talking mad smack about us. But see us and smile in our faces. just to get some money, just to get a dollar bill. And then they pack up and they go to sub-Saharan Africa. They go into Africa right now, they doing the same exact thing. Let me tell you something too, that Asian dude, the Asian lady in China Mac. The only reason, listen to this, the only reason why China is even a superpower today is because the Europeans allowed it. Okay? Because all of the raw material that is pulled out of Africa is sent to China for processing and manufacturing. That was done deliberately just to keep manufacturing out of Africa. Because they didn't want Africa to become what China is. Africa could become what China is in about 5 to 10 years if they can get into the manufacturing game. But they purposely make sure all the raw material. Come on, man, I know this. And they mad right now. You know why they mad? Because we waking up. We waking up. We waking up. That's why they upset. Black love is coming back. Black pride is coming back. We a monster to deal with. And when we fully wake back up, trust me, a lot of people's gonna starve.
Now, I came across this video on my timeline and I wanted to share it with y'all because this is another example of these Asians playing in y'all face. And I'm gonna say y'all because I told you I don't even patronize they shit. But he says that he loves when black people say they gonna boycott their businesses because, long story short, he don't need the money. He said they got plenty of customers. They don't even need black people money. He goes on to say that we should be embarrassed because we have immigrants outworking us. So the next time y'all enter one of their establishments, I just want this to stay fresh in y'all mind.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty-ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it.
So he pretty much calling y'all bluff. Put them out of business and let them go set up shop in the neighborhoods of the people that they respect. So that way, them folks can make them rich instead of us.
Because I'm so sorry, like right now, obviously, like it's a big talk about this murder this Asian man did. He killed a 14-year-old boy, which is horrible. But in response to that, a lot of people are boycotting Asian businesses. And I kind of think that's a little crazy because it's one man's action affecting the whole Asian community. That's low-key a generalization. Also, a lot of these people are boycotting like nail businesses and some. Those people are Vietnamese, not even Chinese, okay? A lot of those people are lower income. They're not the model minority. They're from a third world country. And I'm saying that because I know someone who is literally kind of being affected by this because their family owns a nail tech business. And I just think it's a little crazy that it's so, I guess, fine to say this normalization and be like, boycott all Asian people because of this one Asian person.
Now, first, this is not just about the Rick Chow case. That was pretty much just the straw that broke the camel's back. For decades, Black people have been dealing with disrespect from Asian-owned businesses in our communities while they continue to profit from the Black dollar. Now, Black people deciding they want to support Black-owned businesses, that's not racism, that's just group economics. And other groups have been doing that for centuries. So why is it suddenly considered racist when Black people want to spend more money in Black-owned businesses? At the end of the day, spending money is a choice, and supporting Black-owned businesses is not an attack on anyone else. And I keep hearing, like, how would Black people feel if Asian people boycotted Black businesses? Now, the Asian community has never really supported black businesses, so you can't really boycott something you've never supported in the first place. Now, if the black dollar mattered so much to the Asian community, then they should have respected black people when they had the chance. And this is exactly what we mean when we say fuck around and find out. Y'all just found out. Now, you've spent decades benefiting off of a community while showing such little respect for its people. Don't be shocked now when we decide to take our money somewhere else.
I couldn't wait to get home and do this video. This crackerjack right here, he was talking to y'all. He wasn't talking to me. You know why he wasn't talking to me? Because I shop black owned. But let me show you. My hair products, right? Black owned. You know who this is. Black owned. Rice water, rosemary water, black owned. Botanica oil, black owned. For my locks, black owned. If I wanted a dude, black owned. Okay? For my kids, black owned. Edge control, black owned. Let me come over here. Edge control, black owned. Now, if I wanted something for my body, black owned. Y'all know who she be. Black owned. Okay? We get this? Now, if I want to wash my face, black owned. Okay? If I wanted to smell good, black owned. Let me open it so y'all see. Black owned. If I wanted my house to smell good, black owned. And all of that right, black owned. Black owned. If I wanted to wipe my butt, let me turn this around, baby. And I just got a package for 2 more. Black owned. If I wanted to wash my clothes, black owned. Black owned. Vitamins, more vitamins. Black owned. Okay? Black owned. Now for my hormones and stuff. Black owned. But if I wanted to sage out my house, I can't find my other ones, but baby, black owned. Black owned. Everything in my house is black owned. I support my black peoples. He was talking to y'all. He was not talking to me. And this is what I mean. You give them an inch, they take a mile. This black owned in this in here. Black owned. Black owned. It's matter of fact, I got black owned books. Books. Black owned. Everything is black owned with me. I support my people. Matter of fact, forgot, girl. If I wanted my house, mop my floors, baby. Mop my floors. Black owned. What else did I forget? It's so much stuff in my house that's black owned. Black owned. He was talking to y'all. He was not talking to me. He could never talk to me. I don't go there. I don't go to none of them. Y'all, I don't get my nails done. And I do my kids here, my husband here. Black owned.
Hey y'all, Miss B back again at another beauty supply store. And listen, I'm seeing all these sales. I saw 50% off, 75% off. And why is that? Because we are not up in there, y'all. I walked through this gigantic beauty supply store and the aisles were empty on a Saturday. We are doing it, y'all. Now, one thing I did notice though is that I saw a few black men in this store, which I was surprised by. But I know that y'all need your wave caps and your wave brushes and your clippers and all of that. I would only ask, please, let's all lock in. There are Black-owned beauty supply stores in most areas. So guys, let's get on this. I know that y'all were concerned about whether or not the women were going to follow through, and we are following through, y'all. So we need everybody to lock into this transfer of wealth, this blackout. We got this, y'all. We are doing it, and we need to do it together. So I love y'all. We are doing this thing, and I'm so proud.
So one thing I'll have to say is that don't stare Black people. We can be very understanding, we can be very cooperative, but once we get trampled on top, we're definitely going to do what we say. So as you can see here, Black folks are literally angry because for the past decade, century, they've been disrespected and they've been treated as if they were not humans. And it's high time they said enough is enough, which is completely understandable from their own point of view, because how on earth do you allow people to treat you like that? You come to my own community, you set up your business, and I patronize you. At the end of the day, you treat me, you racially profile me, you treat me as if I wasn't even human, and at the end of the day, you still tell me that my dollar doesn't even matter and we should go ahead with the boycott. Good and fine. Then why are so many Asians online complaining? Why are they complaining if the dollar didn't matter at all? So from what I've gathered, that's actually a big fat lie, because their stores are literally empty right now. Since the boycott started, you can definitely see that the stores are empty, and these guys have been putting discounts on their products to tell you that we've literally been the one feeding them, and without the Black people, their economy is definitely crumbling, as you can see. Let's look at more clips.
Another Seattle business closed, and it was multiple businesses. So if you guys know where Asian street hall food is at, the one in Westlake Center with like multiple little businesses is completely closed. Yes. So I guess someone sent me this eviction notice. And it's crazy because we were there 4 days ago, and then we tried to go there 2 days ago and it was closed randomly. I'm like, it's a weekend. Why is it closed? And there was no eviction notice until someone DM'd me this right now and was like, hey, like, do you know about this? I was like, I saw it closed, but I didn't know they were like evicted. I thought it was more like maintenance thing or something, but it's gone. It's permanently closed. What is going on? If you guys know the reasoning, it looks like they weren't paying the rent or something. I don't know. But I like that place. I feel like there was always a lot of people there. I don't know. Yes, it's odd. If anybody knows, let me know or write it in the comments. But yeah, we're trying to figure out how this happened.
This is why when y'all say Black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth, because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us, as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026. Now, some of you actually seem to be surprised at the Asian community, some of them anyway, that are really thinking that we're ignorant and too ignorant to have our own. Guys, don't forget about 2023. Do y'all remember in 2023? When they ended affirmative action, and that was in part to the Asian community. They let themselves be pushed to end affirmative action against the Blacks. And people always say against the Blacks as if we're the only community and we're the number one community to benefit from affirmative action. We weren't, but that's a discussion for another day. So in case you didn't know, the Asian American Coalition for Education, along with 60 other Asian American groups, got together and filed several civil rights law complaints against Harvard, okay? And they supported students for fair admissions. Now, if students for fair admissions sound familiar, that's because they are the ones who filed these lawsuits that went to the Supreme Court. President and fellows of Harvard College, and also against University of North Carolina. They combined the two. They said that they felt it was so unjust. They were expected to perform higher to get into Ivy League colleges. And that's not the case for everyone, i.e. Black people. They decided to do it in groups so that no one could pick out a specific Asian American to target. But the fact that there were 60 different groups along with the Asian American Coalition for Education speaks volumes. Now, once affirmative action ended, do you think there was a big surge of acceptance into Ivy League colleges for Asian Americans? No poochie pies. According to the Manhattan Institute, there was a 2% increase across the board of Asian Americans being accepted into Ivy League schools. However, there was a decline in Blacks and Hispanic enrollment. Like other communities, Asian communities seem to forget that they benefit from all the hard work that the Black community has done. And that's okay if you forget. We don't have to remind you because, baby, we just keep doing what we do, which is us. So I'm proud of all you guys standing in solidarity because they're basically calling us stupid as hell, and we're not. Leave me a comment. Bye, y'all. Bye.
So I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's, and this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see. Oh, this hoe ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all said on business?
Guys, we are here in Epping Market. Those Kosa people, they were saying, those black darky of South Africa, they're saying Makahambe. Look how the market is now. The market is empty. No one can buy. All the foreigners they're buying, they go home. So you South African come and buy here. You South African come and buy now. You saying most foreigner Makahambe. You South African come and buy. Yala Nayas.
Asians said Black Americans cannot do without them. They said Black Americans cannot wear Nikes, they cannot wear makeup, they cannot do this, they cannot even do their common nails if eventually Black Americans decide to boycott Asian in America. Look at the stores. Asian stores are empty. Their stores are empty. Black Americans are not opening their stores. They're not spending their dollar within the Black community. Why do you think it is impossible to do something? I don't know. Now Asians are crying bitterly. Asians are saying they don't have anything to rely on because a lot of them rely on nail tech, salon shops, stores in America. Now Black Americans are taking everything back. They're not destroying their properties. They're just saying we are no longer spending our dollar there. We are going to be spending it in the Black community. They never even start. Asians are crying already. Don't ever underestimate the power of any ethnicity, honestly. Follow for more, Jerry.
Okay, here goes Herbal Nails number 2. Not even 2-3 miles from the last one I went to. Look at that. We ain't in there. Look at that. They open. You see that? You see the door open, right? We ain't in there. Ha! I.e., we ain't playing. Because guess what? We the Black women out here with money. We the Black women out here paying $200 for your sets. We the Black women out here giving $20, $40 tips. And we ain't in here. You see that? See, there's a white lady in there, not us. Boycott activated. This is what we mean. We are not going to sit in y'all shops all day long till 8 o'clock in the evening giving y'all our money and y'all don't like us. Can you imagine us bringing all our friends to a place where y'all don't like us, and if we do something, y'all might shoot us or kick us out, disrespect us? Why would we come here and sit all day long and just give y'all money? Look, we ain't playing. Boycott activated. We don't need y'all and we don't want y'all. We opening up press-on nail shops, press-on nail and toe shops. Look, you see that? Ain't a Black person in there. Thank you.
So I'm driving home from the beach trying to mind my business and scroll. And I just keep seeing all these videos where all these other people are inserting themselves and trying to define our cause. Like, as far as I know, within our community, our cause is about people of other nationalities setting up businesses in our communities, treating us like bottom feeders while they feed off of us in our community and our dollar and treat us like disrespectfully. Taking the lives of our children is not okay. So now this attack globally where everybody's coming for our don't bite Chinese, it's crazy. What is wrong with people? Ask yourself, what has a Black American ever done to you? I can tell you, we can show you what they just did to us. Why the hell is everybody else the fuck upset? It's crazy and it needs to stop. Y'all need to calm down. And I feel like it's the meddlers who do all the damage to starting these little conversations. Well, what about this and what about that? And y'all just jump right on board with the ones y'all should be watching. It's insanity. Like, think about the history of America and who's done the damage and who has not. God.
Jamaica is not an African nation. It's not a Black country. We identify as an ethnically diverse society. People, please, just stop it. Out of many, one people, Jamaicans, we do not hyphenate and we do not encourage separation by race. Number 2, this one's mine. This is my granny one. This one is my mom's. And this is grandpa. If you are planning a trip to Jamaica and you don't own one of these, you're going to have to book a return flight from where you came. These are the rules. I'm just laying it down for you. If you go to Jamaica and you don't have one of these, immigration will stamp your passport and give you a set amount of time that you're allowed to stay in Jamaica. And if you overstay, you're welcome. We put you back on a plane.
We suffer every day. Can you imagine? We have been here for centuries and we're still lagging around. If we to start a business in Jamaica, it's one of the hardest things to start a business. While the Chinaman come from China, come to Jamaica, start a business, non-tax for 5 years. And by the time the 5 years coming in to start pay tax, he making cousin, he never and he uncle come, and him gone. So, and listen.
Y'all, pray for our people in Jamaica. What? Them Chinese people is taking them through there. What is going on? Y'all told us y'all own them beaches. Y'all told us y'all own Jamaica. Y'all told us y'all... Child, I need my Black Jamaicans to get in the comments and let us know what is going on out there. Shoot.
Elaine the Pain, I've got a business idea for you and it's much better than your spurious boycott, so listen up. You commented on my reel asking the question, what have Asian business owners done for the Black community apart from taking all their money? Well, the honest answer is nothing. Because when you buy something, you exchange goods or services for money, and that's usually where it ends. That's kind of like typical business. But let's explore your point. If you believe Asian businesses should give something back, what would that actually look like? Firstly, I'd suggest hiring Black employees where possible. Secondly, utilising Black supply chains. And thirdly, contributing to local projects which help the Black community. Now here's where you come in, Elaine. Why don't you set up a committee that works with these Asian businesses by creating a framework that shows them how to give back? They sign up, pay a small fee, and in return, they get certified as being a Black supporting business. They can proudly display this certificate in their signage and windows, and Black consumers now can choose where to spend based on who supports their community and who doesn't, rather than just the skin colour of the owner. Instead of making clickbait videos, fueling racial tensions, and just blaming other people, why don't you do something real and build something that actually helps your community? If you're serious, drop me a DM. I'll connect you with my network and contacts and make this happen. I've already designed the logo for you, so what are you waiting for?
So guys, so that Asian guy that was like, they can actually cope without $1 after he's actually seeing what his words can do. And Black people actually love it there, as Leron said. Like, they mean it when they see they are going to do something. And right now, I feel like the world transfer or the boycott is going to be permanent because these guys have really, really meant it. Come to think about it, the number of black salons that have opened now is really massive, and you can see how black people are actually patronizing their own community, and they're actually growing bigger and stronger. So in a nutshell, I believe that Asians have actually learned a lesson from this. You don't treat people with disrespect. You don't treat people that patronize you with disrespect. And you don't treat people as if they were not humans. So my take on this is that I just hope that things will go well for the Black Americans henceforth. And for the Asian businesses, I don't really wish bad on them too, but let them just know that this is not some sort of hate, but this is some sort of wealth transfer. Thank you very much for watching my video, and do well to leave a like, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.